Hey Capricorn, this is Krishana. I am here with your mid-month love reading. I felt like we would definitely try something a little bit different, which I'm very excited to do. Actually, I have a whole new setup now. It's going to get more. It's going to even get more new next month as I'm actually moving. So for now, we have this space. And we're gonna go ahead and do your reading. So I'm doing love readings right now because Valentine's Day is coming up, and so this is Valentine's Day season. This is time for us to embrace our loved ones, or embrace our singlehood and our self-love. And so I felt like this was a very, very good time to do this reading for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. The first card we have for you is the Domain card. The Domain card is really, really speaking about sort of the word that comes to me is homeostasis. What makes you feel at home? What makes you feel even in love? You know, what are the characteristics or the things that you need to really, really feel embraced? Everybody has a love language. What is your love language? And defining that not only just this month or even just this Mercury retrograde season, is all about defining what makes you feel safe and protected and at home. And the next card we have is Creation card. So this is about then like figuring out what that is and then creating that within relationships, within yourself, within your actual home environment. The next card we have is Prowess. If you're going to let people in to your life, into your space, into relationships with you, whether you are single or whether you are with someone, prowess is about learning to not control every aspect of that, because what makes you feel at home is different than what's going to make someone else feel at home, or a sense of homeostasis. You know, you may have similarities with somebody and have general basic things as to what you like and what they like, but are you going to be able to control them completely? Are you going to be able to control the environment in such a way where other people then don't feel at home? That's also something that you're going to want. Next, we have the Witch of Flames. Sometimes the control element that we apply to relationships with other people can kind of create an element where we almost feel really exhausted when it comes to our interaction with other people. And so we have to kind of really look at it. Are you really exhausted, or is there ways of which you can kind of adjust? This is not, let me clarify, this is not about compromising yourself. This is about basic compromises. It's like, okay, well, you know, and I mentioned this actually on my feed on Instagram, which I will link at the end of the video. But, you know, someone likes Chinese food, you don't like Chinese food. Someone likes, I don't know, horror movies, you don't like horror movies. You know, those are basic compromises you guys can kind of come to, you know, terms of or into agreement with. You know, someone drinks a lot and you don't drink, that might be a problem. You know, there are some things, it's like basic compromises, compromising, knowing what to compromise, compromising little things, and then compromising yourselves, totally different things. And in the quest for finding homeostasis, finding things that are similar and compatible. Okay, maybe not particularly the same, but similar and compatible, ways of which you can kind of sort of integrate both lives at once, you know. We have the Ace of Earth. So the Ace of Earth is talking about creating something completely new. Signs deal a lot with sort of the traditional view of things. And this is basically saying, like, you don't have to do things the way they were done before. You can actually create something new and something that is just specifically yours and your partner's. Next, we have the Moon card. And so, you know, we are in Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde might cause a lot of confusion, you know, again, either within a relationship or even as a single person. The moon card can create some doubt, can create a little bit of inner turmoil, and a little bit of our having to, you know, take those sort of dark nights of the soul and really, really express our duality, and accept our dual nature, because we all kind of live within this sort of dual nature. And again, in relationships, you know, nobody's perfect. Everybody has a dual nature. And so, you know, kind of being able to reconcile those is going to be really, really key this month. The next card we have is effort. And so it's not the time to throw in the towel. It's not the time to give up and say, well, this is not working for me, so I might as well just kind of give up. This is a time for what areas can you actually make maybe a little bit more effort, or what areas can you communicate clearly to your partner about where they may need to make a little bit more effort with you. The next card we have is the Ishtar card. I believe there's a bit of an alchemical energy, and you know, this is sort of that all around kind of life, preservation, death, rebirth sort of energy, and so we're really going to be engaging the kind of Trinity nature, you know. We're going to be really kind of dealing in that. Ishtar is going to bring, or the energy of Ishtar brings, a greater balance into focus, a greater balance within, you know, we were talking about balance even earlier with the moon card. Very feminine, you know, very cycle of the moon kind of energy. And this is going to bring a better duality to us. Instead of us trying to be so perfect that we don't let people into things that aren't shameful at all, but are very, very that make us human. Those things that make us human are the things that need to be illuminated, or going to be illuminated this month with, you know, with the Mercury retrograde energy. And even in relationships with other people, the illumination of like, it's okay for people to actually see you fully. It's okay for you to not be perfect. It's okay for you to not express yourself only as what is strong and what is this and what is that. It's okay for you to say, to be even malleable, you know, to be in a state of ignorance, not being ignorant, but being in a state of ignorance. It's okay for your partner also to be in states of ignorance, and where they do need further clarity, you know, and not just abandoning people because you sense that or you feel that. Being able to say like, oh, maybe this is an area of which I can actually teach someone about my magic, about my medicine, about, you know, things that that I know a little bit more about than this particular person. I would say beginning of spring, you have victory. You have victory. I feel like there's a little bit of turmoil within your relationship life. Again, either single or with somebody, there's a little bit of turmoil right now. And this is all about that, you know, as earth signs, this is all about that tilling of the soil, you know, making it fertile for springtime, proverbially and literally. And this whole process is for a reason. It's for a purpose. We have the last card, which is the Queen of Songs. This deck is very music based, and the Queen of Songs basically comes in and says, you now got the record contract. You know, you've become somebody that people respect. Due to your knowledge and your ability. What's going to be happening is you're actually going to become someone that people have watched you overcome. People have watched you incorporate your duality. People have watched you be able to sort of perfectly balance and compromise within a relationship. And you might actually become someone that people come to advice for in regards to how do you till the soil for a relationship that actually works. And so anyway, that's what I have. I hope this is really helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next month. Thank you.